Hi math lovers, welcome to notes number 32, lesson 1.8, more inequalities. I have one problem to work with you today. I've got 4x minus 1 over x is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so think about it. If over here has to be positive, my numerator is positive and my denominator is positive, or my numerator is negative and my denominator is negative. So we need to go through this problem and think about that. I like the number line method personally. Notice I can't break 4x minus 1 down at all, so I'm going to draw a number line for that. My denominator is x, so I've got a number line for that. And then, of course, I've got the 4x minus 1 over x. Okay, I know the number lines are a little bit longer, but you always get the problem right with that. All right, so 4x minus 1. What's going to make this positive? What's going to make this negative? Well, first of all, to make it 0, I'm going to have 1/4, right? 1/4, this is going to make it 0. If I put the numbers all the way up here I put in 7, I put in 10, I'm going to get positives out of that. If I put numbers to the left, that would all be negative. If I have x, my 0 is going to be right here. I put my positives to the right, and my negatives would be to the left. Oh, wouldn't it be cool if it were minus x in the bottom and then this were flipped? Ooh, that would be fun. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to divide. So my 0 is right here. I'm going to put myself a little line here, and my 1/4 is right here. That's where I'm also going to get 0, right? So 1/4. So let's see. I'd have 0 here and I'd have 0 here. If I have a negative and a negative divided by a negative, that's going to give me a positive value, right? A negative times a positive would give me negative. And over here, a positive times a positive, that's going to give me a positive value. All right, fabulous. Oh, wow, we're almost done. So my job now is to just draw my graph. I have 0 and 1/4. I know that I want the positive sections of the graph, so that's going to be right here and right here. So I shade that on in. Show that to my reader. Now I've got to think about my zeros. It says it's or equal to, so right away I'm ready to shade in those circles. But here's my problem. Can I have 0 in the denominator of a fraction? No, okay? It cannot be 0. So this has got to stay open. All right, but the 1/4, that's good. I can shade that one in. All right, so that's a nice little fun problem. Be really careful. Make sure your domain is part of your solution set. All right, have a great day. Enjoy your problem set.